Now imagine this. It's 2036. You wake up. Not in Lagos. Not in London. Not in New York. But inside a habitat on the moon. Outside your window, Earth rises above the horizon. Children are going to school. Scientists are growing food. Robots are constructing new buildings. Tourists are arriving. Businesses are opening. The first generation of people who don't think living on the moon is strange. Because they've never known anything else. Sounds unbelievable. Then again, so did landing there in 1969. Happy moon landing anniversary. 57 years ago today, on July 20th, humanity did something that sounded completely impossible. We walked on the moon. Neil Armstrong takes one small step. And suddenly humanity has footprints on another world. Everyone celebrates. Mission accomplished. Case closed. Here's something I can't stop thinking about. If Apollo 11 was such a historic achievement, why did we stop going? Seriously. Imagine climbing Mount Everest, taking one photo, coming back down, and then telling everyone, "Cool, see you in 50 years. That doesn't sound like how humans behave. Humans don't just visit places. We build there. We trade there. We argue there. We open coffee shops there. So, why not the moon? Did you know that the biggest space story of 2026 isn't Mars? Really? But Elon Musk been talking about Mars for years. Exactly. For years, we've been told the future is Mars. So why does it suddenly feel like everyone is packing for the moon instead? Did we miss a chapter in the story? Or have we been reading the wrong book all along? Let's investigate this together. While the internet is busy arguing about Mars, the moon has quietly become the hottest piece of real estate in the solar system. Wait, did I just say real estate? Yes, because people aren't just talking about landing on the moon anymore. They're talking about staying, building, mining, working, living, maybe even growing cities. And that's where this investigation begins. Now here's where things get weird. For the last decade, Mars has been the celebrity. Meanwhile, the moon has been sitting quietly in the background like, "Y'all finished?" And suddenly, NASA's Artemis program wants astronauts back. Space agencies around the world are making lunar plans. Companies are designing lunar habitats. Engineers are figuring out how to turn lunar ice into drinking water, oxygen, and even rocket fuel. That's not vacation planning. That's urban planning. Then I asked myself a dangerous question. What if Mars was never the first destination? What if it was always the final destination? Because think about it. If humanity can't survive just 3 days away on the moon, what exactly makes us think we can survive months away on Mars? The moon isn't competing with Mars. The moon might be teaching us how to reach Mars. That's a completely different story. And then, SpaceX. This is where my eyebrows officially left my forehead. Because the company most people associate with Mars is now playing a huge role in getting humans back to the moon. Not because Mars has disappeared, but because maybe, just maybe, there's a step everyone skipped. You don't build a civilization on another planet without learning how to build one off Earth first. If someone handed you a one-way ticket tomorrow, where are you moving to? The moon or Mars? Tell me in the comments, and don't worry, there's no wrong answer. Unless you choose Pluto. Even the planets are still debating that one. Here's the part that fascinates me most. History has a funny sense of humor. Sometimes, the thing we celebrate isn't actually the biggest story. Maybe Apollo 11 wasn't humanity's greatest achievement. Maybe it was humanity's first job interview with the universe. And maybe we've just been waiting 57 years for the callback. So here's the mystery I'm leaving on your desk. When future history books are written, will Apollo 11 be remembered as the day humans first landed on the moon? Or the day humanity unknowingly laid the foundation for its first city beyond Earth? I don't know, but I have a feeling we're about to find out. Interestingly, our Earth still faces problems that demand our attention today. Why are we talking about permanent lunar habitats? But here's where the investigation gets even more interesting. Who will build that future? Governments? Private companies? NASA? SpaceX? International partnerships? Or will the next giant leap come from someone we've barely heard of? Because history has a habit of surprising us. Also, will history remember this as the greatest human achievement yet or a beautiful expensive mistake? Because sometimes, the greatest illusion is believing the story has already ended. As always, thank you for watching. If this investigation made you see Apollo 11 a little differently, give it a thumbs up, share it with another curious mind. Because history isn't just something we remember. Sometimes, it's something we're still living. Today, we're readers on Earth. Tomorrow, we may be builders on the moon. One day, perhaps, we'll be neighbors on Mars. Subscribe to Illusionist Investigator. Watch this on YouTube at Illusionist Investigator. Who knows? The next time we meet, the comments section might include someone posting, "Greetings from Lunar Base 1. Stranger things have happened." Until the next truth begins to unravel. Still investigating. Still intrigued. The Illusionist Investigator.